Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song Turn Off the Lights. I'm watching Back to the Future Part 2 by Dance Gavin Dance. Of course, this song does come as a request, so as always, if you would like to request something, please leave it in the comments, and I'll be sure to get to it, just like I did this one. Now, the specific request was to do I'm watching Back to the Future Part 2. I do know that there is a Turn Off the Lights, I'm watching Back to the Future Part 1. But again, the specific request was to do Part 2. If you guys would like me to go back and listen to Part 1, I totally will. I'm just following what the people asked for, okay? That's all I do. You guys tell me what to listen to, I listen to it, alright? So, at this point, I've heard a good amount of Dance Gavin Dance, although I'm sure there's still plenty more for me to explore with their music, but I've really enjoyed a lot of what I've heard from them. I think the only song that maybe I haven't enjoyed was Eagle vs. Crows, I think it was. I think it's the only song I probably haven't really liked from them. Everything else has been an absolute banger, so I'm hoping I like this one a lot. But without further conversation, let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, I liked that outro. That was really good. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. That was a good song. I think they're really good at like getting a little hectic, getting a little crazy, and then bringing it back and kind of really slowing you down and calming it down, and then jumping back up and getting kind of crazy and hectic again. So I really liked the bridge. I really liked this sort of outro here. Just a fantastic job. I liked it a lot. So let's break the song down like we always do, of course, starting with the lyrics. So let's see. Turn Off the Lights, I'm Watching Back to the Future Part 2 is the final track on Gavin Dance's 5th album, Acceptance Speech. This song is the sequel to Turn the Lights Off, I'm Watching Back to the Future, from the band's 2007 debut album, Downtown Battle Mountain. I don't think I've heard anything off of that album. I don't think I heard anything off this album until just now. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, I don't think I've heard anything else off this album until just now. So, alright, let's look at the lyrics. So, you always keep me coming back for more. So many faces in the world, but I want yours. The way you make me feel inside my bones. I can't remember how it feels to be alone. And when you call my phone late at night, anticipation always burns me up inside. Shimmy my way down underground, polluting airways in my wake. Swaying architecture, grappling a birthday cake. Its analogy backfire in the cliche storm of backwards prose. Shoot the agony beam wearing sacrificial clothes. I haven't slept for weeks, just a couple more and I'll be yours. I'll be coming home again, and we'll tear apart those sheets and forget the world a little while, get to know your form again. So yeah, it sounds like maybe being away from someone you love and then getting to come back to them and, getting busy, that kind of thing. Say the part, say the phrase, say the meaning. I want to hear what you're seeing. Say the part, say the phrase, say the meaning. I want to know what you're feeling. If it's making sense on time, then why do I hear their whines? If it moves and breathes, it's fine. Don't let it mess with your mind. Do you feel alone when I'm not home? Touch as you please, you should feel free. Paging Dr. Mess, your patient's throwing food and ate his robe. You guys have told me before that John Mess, he just gets real crazy on the vocals. He doesn't care, I guess, as much of making sense as much as he does just making an interesting rhyme and an interesting song. So I love that line because of that. You always keep me coming back for more. So many faces in the world, but I want yours. The way you make me feel inside my bones. I can't remember how it feels to be alone. And when you call my phone late at night, anticipation always burns me up inside. Shimmy my way down underground, polluting airways in my wake. Swaying architecture, grappling a birthday cake. Its analogy backfire in the cliche storm of backwards prose. Shoot the agony beam, wearing sacrificial clothes. Quantum something can do anything, easier said than done. That seems like a Back to the Future reference. An accidental public confession made, can't be the only one. I was in a viper fight, but I'm alright. That jacket looks good on most people. Confused because I'm too dumb to find the light. Finally exiled. Overcome by circumstance, I put my life in the devil's hands. Fell lower than before, lower than ever before. I know it's hard to forgive me now, but I swear I've taught myself how to barricade the door. I won't go there anymore. Overcome by circumstance, separated by consequence, I fell lower than before, lower than I have before. If I could just get through to you, we could put in the final screws to barricade the door. And start back where we were. So basically wanted to put the past behind us because maybe in the past, again, we were overcome by circumstance. I put my life in the devil's hands. Maybe he was addicted to something and the point to where he fell lower before, and maybe she just couldn't keep on with him, and now he's ready to put all that behind him, put his demons behind this door, right, and move on with his life with her. That's kind of how I've been reading this throughout the song. And then you got your outro with John Mess, carcinogenic, isotope, we need the A-Team montage, disregard the message from the ending of the album. Isn't this the ending of the album? So fuck whatever we just said. I love it. I think lyrically it was interesting. I always love John Mess's take on lyricism. I think he just brings so much wackiness and just fun to these songs, where Tillian brings the more serious topics, and I think it just really worked for me lyrically. It was fun, but it was also kind of thought-provoking and introspective. I gave it 2 big thumbs up lyrically. As far as the instrumentation goes, I really enjoyed the guitar work, especially at the beginning, but you got a lot throughout. And then at the end, that outro, I really hope they would have kept that line of guitar going before they brought John Mess back in. But with what we got, I really liked what they did there at the outro. The drumming was great. Everything really just worked for me in this song. Really great energy, fast pace, kind of some hectic moments. Where I was like, if they would have kept doing kind of that style for too long, I was like, okay, this is turning me off. But luckily, they knew just the amount to do it to kind of make it like, oh wow, this is really hectic, and then let me get back into something a little bit sweeter sounding. So like I said, to me, one of their signatures is knowing like how to take it there to that hectic and kind of crazy part, and then bringing it back, letting you kind of catch that melody and that sweetness from Tillian again, like I said, but then kicking you in the teeth again when the time is right. So I thought this was just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed listening to this one from an instrumental, and then even a vocal standpoint. I mean, Tillian sounds great as always. Something about his voice that I just love so much. John Mess has that great singing style, that screaming style, and he just pulls off those funny, interesting lyrics so well. So vocally, instrumentally, a lot of fun to be had on this one. I give it 2 thumbs up there as well. And then as far as replay value goes, most of the Dance Gavin Dance songs I've heard have gone straight on my playlist, and they get listened to, man. They get listened to. I love some Dance Gavin Dance. So this one is no exception. Putting it on the playlist, and I could definitely see myself enjoying this again in the future. So 2 big thumbs up there. Overall, a fantastic request. So thank you for whoever has requested this one. As always, if you would like to request something, just leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to get to it. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. And one place you should be able to find this song is going to be in my Spotify playlist. It's in the description below, and it has every single song I've heard so far on my channel. Of course, if you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, like and subscribe and comment. Alright guys, that's going to be it for now. Hope to see you on the next one. See ya.